Blackmagic came back and they hit us with a whole bunch of new toys, and you know we definitely got to talk about it. What's going on, everybody? James Jackson here, back again with another video. If you're new to my channel, I do tips, tricks, news, and reviews for the film and video making industry. So if this is content that you like, please make sure to hit that subscribe button and hit that bell so you can stay up to date on all the content going forth. So most of y'all probably saw all the new announcements and all the new goodies and new things that Blackmagic announced yesterday with their DaVinci Resolve Cloud update. And there's so much to go through. I know a lot of people were hoping that there will be an announcement of a new camera, particularly the very highly talked about box style camera, but it doesn't look like this is going to be the case. Having said all that, I think it would be very interesting to keep an eye out to see if there is possibly something coming at NAB. Now, normally Blackmagic announces the camera before NAB instead of directly NAB. The only exception was the Pocket Cinema camera 4K. But who knows? We'll see. We'll see how that is going to be. Either way, unfortunately, I'm not going to be at NAB, and this is the first time it's opened up again. I wish I could go, but I'll definitely be there next year. As I mentioned at the top, there is so much to go through, so I'm going to make a slew of videos talking about the individual things that was discussed in Blackmagic's announcement. So if there's something you're not hearing, don't worry, it's coming. And I'm also going to be doing tutorials because the big one that they announced was Resolve 18, and there's a ton of features. And I'm going to spend probably the next few weeks going over all the different features. I've already downloaded the beta, so definitely tune in tomorrow to see if there's going to be a video coming in store for that. But today I want to talk about the first of the products that they announced, which was the HyperDeck Shuttle HD. And this thing looks very, very, very intriguing for those of us who have ATEM Minis, particularly ATEM Mini Extremes, having the ability to basically record and monitor. It's a HyperDeck, just like most HyperDecks. But what's cool is you actually got a dial with it, and you can do a jog dial or scroll with it. So you can scroll through clips and you can get to the clips. You can select, there's a clip button where if you select that, you can basically scroll through one single clip and it doesn't go to the next one, which is great. So you don't have to worry during a live take where it spills over to the next one. It just stops right there. So fantastic thing. I do love the fact that it allows you to record to SD cards, where you can record ProRes, DNX HD, or H.264. So regardless of the recording options you have, you got plenty of great options. So it would be cool that I could send my program out of my ATEM Mini into this device where I can essentially record to ProRes, so I can have better quality going to that. Now, having said all that, let's keep in mind this is still only HD, so you'll only be able to shoot up to 1080, up to 60 frames a second, which I don't think is a big deal. Most broadcasts is still only in 1080, even though we are upgrading to 4K. But most broadcasts in general is still in 2K delivery, so this works perfectly, especially for web delivery. It's got both HDMI in, so you can take in a recording, but you can also send an image out. So you can send the record, but you can also send it out to an external monitor, so you can monitor that as well. It also comes with a 10 gigabit Ethernet port, which is fantastic. So you can sync your ATEM Mini directly through if you have a switch, which if you're doing any type of broadcast or any type of live stream, you should have a switch. It saves everything. I definitely say this is going to be a perfect fit for the ATEM Mini Extreme version, simply because it has the two HDMI outs. So you still have an HDMI out for your multi-view monitor, and then you can send this one out so it can just be recording. But to me, the big thing is also the ability to send things out, and particularly one thing that they've mentioned, and that is the fact that it also has a built-in teleprompter, which has really got me intrigued about potentially getting this, because one of the cool things about that is that I can load up either a TIFF file or a text file. You can load it up and then you can customize it, and you can customize the speed as well. So this will be a great thing if you have if you do a lot of corporate interviews where you do a lot of talking heads. You can set up a monitor and basically use this and have basically a teleprompter person run the scripts. Now, it will be interesting to see how this works in comparison to some of the teleprompters that are built onto cameras. Now, you can also send this to, say, a teleprompter. So if you got a teleprompter in, say, a studio, and this will vary depending on your situation. So if you're someone who has basically a talking head looking directly more vlogging style, you'll probably want still a teleprompter that connects directly to the camera, because the last thing you want is like a monitor off and then they're looking off to this way reading the teleprompter versus looking into the camera. However, if your stage is sort of where they're looking off camera, maybe it's like they're looking to talk to someone who is interviewing them, they can read a script and then basically use it so you can speed up a whole bunch of time where they're not rolling over their words. So this is a great tool, and I think a lot of people are going to use it. And it's priced, I think, fairly well, around $500, and it is available for shipping right now. Personally, I'm not sure yet, because I wonder if it's how useful, again, if it's just better just to get a teleprompter that is built on the lens, or if it's going to be something, because I do both. I do where it's like off-camera interviews where the person is looking off to the side of the camera, as well as do something with like my videos like right now where I talk to the cameras. So I'll be interested in seeing that, but I would love to know what you guys think about this product. This thing has got me really excited. This was the first of the kickoffs. We're gonna go into their cloud storage devices in a later video, so definitely subscribe and stay tuned for that. And tune in tomorrow. I'm gonna go into the first little things and nuggets, particularly on the color tabs, what's new with DaVinci Resolve 18. So please stay subscribed and make sure to leave your comments below and let me know what you guys think about this. And as always, until next time, take care, everyone.